And this is an EWTN Bookmark Brief. I'm Doug Keck. I just had the pleasure of speaking with Father Timothy Gallagher, OMV, about his book, A Layman's Guide to the Liturgy of the Hours, How the Prayers of the Church Can Change Your Life. And it's published by us at EWTN Publishing. Great to see you, Father, as always. So let's give people an overview of what this book's about and why they should pick it up.
So the book asks, is this prayer of the Liturgy of the Hours, this return to praying the Psalms at various times throughout the day, is this something just for priests or is it something for lay people? So we look at what it is. We ask a concrete question, are lay people praying it? And the answer is increasingly yes. We ask the question, does the Church see this as a prayer for lay people? We look at the Second Vatican Council, the Catechism, the Pope since the Second Vatican Council. And the answer is a quiet, warm, emphatic yes, that lay people are invited warmly by the Church to pray this. We look then specifically at each of these different times of prayer. The word hour doesn't mean 60 minutes in this case, it means the time of day. So it might be 5 minutes to 7 minutes, 10 maybe at the most for each time of prayer. And the Church invites the lay people to consider praying one, two, or some of these. And then we look at practically how do you get started.
Well, a lot of people would say, well, I remember the breviary of the Liturgy of the Hours or the Divine Office as being something, well, that's what the priests do, and now lay people can do it. Could lay people always do it, or was it restricted at one time, and has it changed? I mean, is the version that I may be praying as a layperson different than the one that a priest might be praying?
It's never been restricted only to the priest, although in practice it became almost, never entirely, but became almost that down through the centuries. Now, it's interesting the way you say that, Doug. Is this a prayer for priests? And the answer is yes, but we're all priests. We all have the royal priesthood of the faithful through the sacrament of baptism, which is why we have the warm invitation to offer this sacrifice, which is a priestly thing to do, the sacrifice of praise, as Psalm 50 calls it, to God, through the praying of the Liturgy of the Hours. So it is very much a prayer for the lay people. Not with canonical obligation as with the priest, but by warm invitation to consider praying parts of it.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much, Father. Timothy Gallagher, author of A Layman's Guide to the Liturgy of the Hours, How the Prayers of the Church Can Change Your Life. And don't forget, of course, not only this wonderful book is available through the religious catalog, EWTNRC.com. Father's series is also available, and you can see him on EWTN. Look for him as well, and many times the series will show up. He'll show up on our live shows. And this has been an EWTN Bookmark Brief. I'm Doug Keck. Thanks for stopping by.